Hi lovelies, I am Queen Lovely. Welcome back to my channel, Melanated Crowns, Activating Your Divine Femininity. So today I wanted to come on here and I wanted to do a video in regards to Cardi B getting divorced. If you do follow me on my Patreon, Queen Lovely Speaks, I have done a tarot reading about this and I did some commentary as well. So if you want to check that out in addition to what I'm going to talk about today, be sure to look in the description box and you will find a link to my Patreon for as little as $3 a month. You could gain immediate access to celebrity tarot readings, spiritual advising sessions, and commentary. So make sure you check that out. So I wanted to come on here and I wanted to do a video for my YouTube channel in regards to Cardi B's divorce because I just want to point out some key contributing factors to why her marriage did not see a more, successful outcome, unfortunately. And hopefully by pointing and stating these factors, it will help you to avoid making these same mistakes. And if you see that you encompass or embody any of these qualities that Cardi B has, that she has, exuded, you can make a conscious effort to, kind of reprogram your subconscious mind and be more cognizant of how you are showing up. So number one, as you know, this is a channel about activating your divine femininity. And, a lot of people will have different, different descriptions and different definitions for what divine femininity is to them and how it shows up and how they embody it. For me, when you are in touch with the energy of the divine feminine, that also means that you respect the divine masculine. So number one, if you have issues with men, if you've been in a situation where, starting at home, our first relationship with a man is the parental figure in our life, that being our dad. Some of us may not have had our dad. It could have been an uncle. It could have been a brother. It could have been a grandfather. Whatever the case may be, a male parental figure that has raised you, someone that kind of subconsciously planted those seeds of what you thought a man was and how you, kind of set the stage to continue to attract men like that. So I noticed with Cardi B never really speaks much about her dad. And, let's just be honest. I don't want to make assumptions about her life. You have people that come from really good homes, so to speak, on paper. It's a two-parent household. Both parents work. Both parents push education. Both parents push the importance of, keeping your circle small, or don't hang out with them. Don't engage in that. And you have some children that still do what they want to do. So I don't know what Cardi B's thing is, but she did say that she was stripping. She got kicked out and then she moved in with an abusive boyfriend. And, she was trying to do her best to go to school and she was working at a supermarket. But one, she wasn't making that much money. And then it started to be a conflict of interest because she would be late to work because she was trying to pursue an education and they ended up firing her. So she went and started dancing. She became an exotic dancer, stripper, whatever you want to call it. And she said that helped her escape domestic violence. Now, one thing that I've always observed from very early on with Cardi B's career is that she never really had time to really lick her wounds and sit in the trauma that she's been through from a child all the way up until now. And it's a situation where when you're a celebrity, you kind of get lost in that persona. She's Belcalis before anything. We know Cardi B, the persona, but there is a real person behind that has been through some real things, some grueling things. And I don't think she was ever presented with those tools to really move past it. In life, we can move forward, but that doesn't always mean we move on. And I think Cardi B has become very conditioned to just, move forward, but still bring all of that baggage with her, that untreated and that unhealed baggage. So I feel like Cardi B does not really have a good relationship with the divine masculine. She has this subconscious expectation that boys will be boys, as we like to say. Men are dogs. They will do this. They will do that. And she tries to rationalize it in her head that as long as they're doing X, Y, and Z, she's okay with it. But deep down inside, she knows she wants an authentic, genuine love where she's respected and honored. And she deserves that. Every woman deserves that. This is where I come in with my spiritual eye and my discernment, and I have to hold her accountable, even though I have a lot of compassion. Let's take it back to when a lot of us was introduced to Cardi B, which was on Love and Hip Hop, okay? Cardi B was perfectly fine with sleeping with a man who had a girlfriend, okay? They went to an event. Cardi B got to that event. She seen that the girl was there. Her and the girl exchanged some words. Cardi B felt the need to physically assault this girl. You're physically assaulting this woman and you're sleeping with her boyfriend, okay? So let's peel back the layers and talk about that. Do unto others as you would want unto you. First and foremost, you should not have been messing with a man that was taking. I don't care if he is actively engaging in that low vibrational energy. As someone who's been in a situation where I've messed with a man who has had a girlfriend, that's just not something you do. I'm not judging her and saying like she's horrible, but it was wrong. Period, point blank. There is no excuses for that. And then to throw salt on the wound when this woman comes and approaches you and she's like, what's going on? And she really didn't approach you. You walked over to her while she was with her man on this show, Love and Hip Hop New York. And she was talking to her man like, what's going on? Like, why is this girl over here? And then you like, yeah, I'm effing him. I'm doing this. And then you just started hitting her in a public setting at a party, further embarrassing her because she's already embarrassed that she's finding out that her man is messing with you, and now you physically assaulting her and beating her up in front of this no good man. So that's the first thing. Secondly, you had another instance where this producer was flirting with you. You was flirting with him. You said you didn't know he had a girlfriend. I believe you because he never mentioned it. And then you went through his phone and you seen that this girlfriend was telling him, you know, I'll stay from around Cardi B because, you know, women like her caliber of women, I don't trust it. And because you are insecure and because you have yet to make peace with who you are, good, bad, and indifferent, you assaulted that girl. You assaulted her twice. You assaulted her in the room, the hotel room where she came in with the producer, and then at the reunion, you threw a shoe at her and you and your sister jumped her. Then you sat on his lap and was doing all of this and laughing like, oh, you're mad that I took your man. You've always bragged about sleeping with married men. Okay, you always bragged about doing other illegal things. I ain't even gonna get into all of that because that's not what this channel's about. I'm just laying out the storyline to let you all know that when you behave and make conscious and intentional decisions to be on that low frequency of vibration, you're going to recreate those situations in your life. Now, life happens in stages. There are a lot of people that lived really reckless from their teens to their 20s, and then there's something happens, the tower comes crashing down, and they have a turning point, and then they really go on a journey of introspection, a journey of healing, a journey of accountability, and they make a conscious decision to do better by themselves, and by doing better by themselves, they do better by the people that they encounter. Cardi B is not there yet. She may be in the midst of it, but intuitively she's not there yet because Cardi B has to get to a place where she learns how to take accountability for the part that she plays in the discord that happens in her life, okay? First and foremost, if Cardi B was a high vibrational human being, and I'm not saying that I don't want to say she's low vibrational, but if she frequented a higher vibration on the regular, her third eye and discernment would have told her not to marry Offset. Okay, it just would have. You would have picked a better suitor to be a husband, and you would have picked a better suitor to be a father. God makes no mistakes. You've gotten a beautiful baby girl out of this interaction with this man, and some may even argue that it's a karmic interaction, okay? You know, from an astrological standpoint, she is a Sagittarius North Node, he is a Sagittarius Sun. When you have those type of conjunctions, I think that's what it's called in astrology, they were bound to. But just because we have karmic interactions and we're bound to experience people, that does not mean we're supposed to experience them in the way we allow them to come into our life and infiltrate our souls, okay? So Cardi B, moving forward, I just want you to be aware of how your past actions and the vibration that you were on put you in a predicament to become magnetic and susceptible to attracting a man like Offset, who unfortunately I'm sure he does love Cardi. I'm sure he loves his daughter. I'm sure he loves all his kids, but we only talking about Cardi. I'm sure he valued their no. He didn't value the union. I'm sure he valued the perks of being with Cardi and all of that stuff. But the reality is, Offset has to go on a spiritual journey of himself. He needs to make sure that he is in tune with the divine masculine. And Cardi B needs to not only heal her relationship with the divine masculine, but she needs to make sure that she is also dwelling in the energy of the divine feminine, okay? She has toxic traits and a lot of toxicity within her, and she just really needs to take a step back and do some healing, okay? You know, I feel like Cardi B will remarry. I feel like Cardi B will have more kids. She always said that she wanted to be like a wife and a mother, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's beautiful. But if you want it to be more of a positive experience the next go round, you need to make sure that you are being a positive experience to others. And this excuse me, this goes to anyone that is watching this video. You know, we tend to have this idealistic view of what it is that we want for ourselves and how we want people to show up, but are we giving that to people in our lives? Do we truly feel worthy of that? Because that's another thing. Cardi B doesn't feel worthy of the love that she wants, because once again, she has not made peace with who she had to be and who she still is today. So I don't want to make this video too long. I hope that I was clear and concise. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up. Comment below and let me know what you think. Why do you think Cardi B's marriage ended? I just gave a short analysis from a spiritual perspective on why she attracted Offset. You know, energy is everything. And our subconscious and shadow sides, even if we try to bury it and hide it and act like it doesn't exist, it's always going to attract people and situations so that it could be put right in front of our face in hopes that we're like, oh, okay, this is the universe putting this in front of our faces so we can address it, confront it, and overcome it. So I really hope that Cardi B has the opportunity, and she does. I hope that she takes the opportunity, and I hope that she utilizes the tools that are given to her in efforts to do the work so that she can do better and attract better the next go round. So make sure you comment below. Let me know what you think. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and make sure when you hit that notification bell, you are enabling the notifications as well. And have a lovely day.